Africa.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for the invite. Okay, my name is Brown Ndubuisi, and I'm the group managing director of Browncon Group, and we're a conglomerate with operations in Nigeria, Ghana, and Malawi. And one of the reasons why I'm very passionate about being here today is because One Voice Africa speaks to one of the things that makes us do what we're doing today. We are focused on building sustainable businesses out of the opportunities that exist in Africa. You know, and Africa is so unique. Africa is about 1.2 billion people. You know, one of the things that made us go into this business sector was because, you know, I woke up and I discovered that every morning we have 1.2 billion people waking up. Africans. They need food, they need water, they need shelter, they need healthcare, they need transport. They need so many things. You know, one of the things that gave us the drive to do what we're doing, expanding our business to other African countries, was to see how best we can provide these solutions to help Africans thrive. You know, and in the coming months we're going to Malawi, Rwanda, and Kenya. You know, but overall, we're into so many things. You know, and just to mention quite a few, we're into the real estate sector, where I have interest in transportation, we have interest in investment. We currently own a microfinance bank, and also we have interest, so much interest in the real estate sector. We have interest in tourism, we have interest in consulting, you know, and just to mention quite a few. You know, one of the things I want to use to just encourage every one of us seated here as a business person is that regardless of where you are right now, like he said when he was talking, you have been given the opportunity by virtue of being an African. You know, and you must have been exposed to travel to so many parts of the world. And to be honest, it's a great deal to be a proud African. Very, very great deal. And Africa is so unique that the problems that you're going to be solving in Africa are problems that are solved in the Western world. We have been given so much opportunity by being Africans, and we must be very, very proud of being an African. I traveled to the US and about 200 years, I'm going to my future. I go to Dubai, which is just in the Middle East, and I'm in about 100 years in the future. I come back to Africa, and I'm about 200 years behind. This tells me one thing, that the opportunities that in Africa, the opportunity that exists in Africa, you and I seated here in our lifetime will keep solving the problems. And this is one of the ways that can help you create wealth. As an entrepreneur, as an individual, the opportunity that exists in Africa is so much that you can keep creating generational wealth for yourself and your children by sitting down and saying, you know what, I want to solve these problems that exist in Africa. I've been privileged to sit with so many business people, and you discover that when you come up with a business concept for solving some problem in Africa, you discover that the concept of solving this problem is not the same concept that used to solve a problem in the UK. For example, we set up a retail company here in Africa, here in Nigeria, and we were using the model that was existing in a particular retail store in London. They have about 200 retail stores across the UK. But what we discovered was that the concept of solving that kind of niche problem in that country was not the same in Africa. This is to encourage us seated here as young people, as Africans, as people who are really passionate about, you know, redefining that African experience. We must be people who are willing to, you know what, create solutions that can solve the problems of Africans. Nobody's going to do that for you, I can tell you for a fact. Somebody just sat here some hours ago and was talking about how much debt to buy in, about 40 billion. Well, this is actually not in Naira, this is in dollars, in debt. Why? Because very few people are trying to solve and redefine Africa. I can imagine if just 20% of our population decide to say, you know what, We want to be the people that will redefine the African experience. The opportunity in Africa is huge. You know, currently we have about 12 companies. Why? Because I go to my right, there's a problem. I create a solution, I will solve it. Sure, the problems are so much. There's so much. You know, this is just a harsh cry to tell us that, you know what, regardless of how old you are, regardless of where you are, think about redefining the African experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. One Voice Africa TV.